Hi everyone, welcome to On the Spectrum Kitchen. Today we're going to be making lemon cake with vanilla buttercream. Let's get baking. Alright, so we're going to start with the dry ingredients. First you need 3 cups of cake flour that's been sifted, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. Whisk it combined, and we will set this aside for a few minutes. That ding you heard means that the butter has softened, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. Alright, now we are going to add 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter into an electric mixer or a stand mixer. We are also going to add 1.5 cups of sugar. And we are going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon zest. Right. Now we are going to cream it together. I'm going to set a timer real quick. We are going to cream it for about 3 minutes until it's soft and fluffy. Creaming just means making it smooth. Alright, now just real quick, let me show you what this is supposed to look like. Let's get this all on top. Alright, see? All light, pale, and fluffy. Now the reason why you saw me turning it with my hands is because I have lost my turntable that goes here, so I'm improvising for now. Alright, now we're going to add 1 egg at a time, and after each time we are going to mix it and combine. Alright, time to mix. I forgot to tell you this. Make sure you scrape the sides of the bowl if you need to. And I kind of need to make sure it gets blended together. That's butter. Egg number 3. And finally, egg number 4. Ooh, bright and yellow. Part of that is due to the lemon zest we creamed. Alright, let me mix this real quick. Check it. Nice and yellow. Sorry, I'm just gonna rinse off the egg yolks off my hands real quick. Alright. Now we are gonna add 1/4 cup of oil. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil, or olive oil. And we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And finally, we're going to add 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice to bring that extra lemon flavor. Alright. Now it's time to combine. frosting, egg mixture. Oh, jeez, I did not mean frosting. We'll get to that one later. Okay, I'm gonna get this off my hand. My apologies. Okay, let me show you where we are right now. It's looking really nice. Now, we're gonna mind of its own. Apparently it's ready. All right. Now we are going to alternately add the dry mixture along with 1 cup of buttermilk. Now, alternate means we're gonna add just a few at a time. I'm just gonna grab another spoon. All right, let's get mixing. Now, we're not going to add all of it, just tiny bits at a time, not too tiny. Now, you can also do this with a stand mixer, or if you're feeling risky, just do it by hand. So that part's completely up to you. All right, our batter is complete. All right, let me show you what it's really at. All right, now time to fill it into your cake pan or pans. Now, I am using this special heart-shaped cake pan for a reason. Today is my parents' 24th wedding anniversary, and I am making them a special cake just for them. Lemon is my mother's favorite, so... Alright, I still have a lot of batter left over, but that's okay. I have more cake pans, and I'm going to fill those and get some batter. Alright, while I'm filling out this cake pan, I'm going to tell you the story about my parents' wedding day. Wasn't traditional. Let's see, my mother forgot her birth certificate, then she grabbed the wrong papers. Well, somebody grabbed the wrong papers. And they got married in Royal Oak. They had to go back a couple times because they forgot some stuff. But what you should know is that technically I was there. My mother was pregnant with me. And I was born like a month later. So in a way, I was like a bridesmaid or something. Just kidding. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to spread this. And we are going to pop these in the oven for 35 minutes. And we're going to cool it for 10. Alright, now the cakes are cooling in the freezer. Now, it's time to work on the vanilla buttercream. So, just a heads up, I'll be doubling everything. But I will tell you the main ingredients. So first things first, we're going to take 1 cup of salted butter, unsalted butter. And we are going to beat it for a couple minutes until it is nice and creamy. Alright, now we're going to make this nice and smooth. Excuse me. Again. Oh, it'll be easy to pipe through. That should be enough. This is what you are looking for. Now we're going to add 2 cups of powdered sugar It's important that you sift it first, otherwise it'll just leave lumps. I learned that the hard way. Alright, just make sure I get it all. Alright, and we are going to mix this until combined. Now, we're not going to mix it all the way through, because it'll just leave like a really odd look. I learned that the hard way too. I'm self-taught, so I'm still learning. We're just going to mix it nearly there. Make sure to scrape the sides as needed. Alright, I'm just going to quickly grab one spoon so I can scrape the sides. I'm just going to grab a plate to set this down with. Now we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And we are going to mix it again. Again, not totally all the way. Alright. And finally, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of milk. Now, I don't have any milk on me right now, so I am going to improvise and use half and half. It's a really good substitute. Alright, now we're going to mix one more time, and then it's going to be fully combined. Alright, now it's time to decorate the cakes. Here, let me show you this one. It turned out really nice. It was all nice and bouncy, which is exactly what you're looking for. Alright, I'm going to cut these out gently. I'm really glad I get to do this for my parents. I love them really much. I mean, yeah, we have some ups and downs, but we still love each other at the end of the day. I'm going to go a second one just in case. My dad may act like this tough and scary guy, but he's actually really sweet. And my mom, she's just as sweet. Alright, here, oh. Alright, a couple crumbs fell, that's fine. Oh, gotta move this. Heart-shaped parchment paper. That's not sold anywhere, I just cut out a piece of parchment paper. Alright, I'm going to decorate this one in a sec. So let me cut out this cake. It's just for whoever. Just want to make sure I get it all out. Or enough out anyway. Then I forgot to tell you, when prepping your cake pans, spray them with a cooking spray like Pam and place some parchment paper in there. Just make sure it fits correctly. Stuck. Oh boy. It'll happen. Don't worry, the table's clean. Okay, let's try this again. Oh man, it's really stuck. Alright. Yeah, I didn't put parchment paper in this one, I forgot to. It's okay, accidents happen. Whack, whack, whack. I'll handle that later. Oh, the bites out, some extra frosting. Alright, now I'm going to cut the sides of this one so I can fill it. Here, I'll just poke holes in the sides. I saw this hack on a Preppy Kitchen episode. It's a really cool YouTube cooking show, by the way. Me starring John Cannell. It helps with the cutting process, makes it easier. I'm gonna grab a larger knife real quick. To go home, I'm on my way. I still remember these old. I love this song. Alright! For once I cut a cake perfectly! Alright, now we're gonna grab this type of spatula and we're gonna smear on some frosting onto the cake. Make sure your cake's completely cool, by the way, otherwise the cake will slide off. Don't be afraid to add too little or too much. From what I'm seeing, if I didn't know any better, it kind of looked like I was spreading this on hot toast. Oh, beautiful. I think for once I'm going to have successful frosting of the cake. If you recall from my on Civil War episode, I didn't frost it too well. Good thing I made extra. Alrighty, this is looking really nice. Alright, so I have some extra frosting, which is good because I was hoping to write happy anniversary. Now I'm going to take some light blue food coloring and just do 3 drops, and I'm going to use a spatula to combine it. It's going to turn into a nice blue, shade of blue, sky blue to be specific. Actually, the shade I was looking for. What are the odds? Alright, I want to make sure I get all of it. Kind of looks like a nice, cute little aquamarine color. Alright. Here it is. I'm going to grab a larger spoon to scoop this with. Now, I learned how to write cakes working at a bakery for a year. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. We'll start with this. All right. Alright. Oh, this spot? It will happen, so don't get upset if that does. I may add a little frosting to the cake that turned into a disaster coming out of the pan. Who knows? Maybe we don't really eat it. All right, I'm gonna get the cake and we're gonna start writing. All right, time to start writing on the cake. I'm just make sure my writing's okay. Yep, I'm a little rusty, so bear with me. Oh, Natalie Cole's Everlasting Love. Perfect way to wrap up this episode. Okay, happy turned out all right. Now, okay, not exactly what I was expecting, but that's all right. Oh, I had some extra, so I'm just gonna add it to the cake that turned out a little bit of a disaster. Right? Nice, everything's fine. And here we are, lemon cake. All right, that wraps up today's special On the Spectrum Kitchen episode. My parents are going to love the cake. If you watch this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, heck, even share with everybody else. And I encourage you to try to make this recipe too. Have a good day, everybody. And happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. Love you guys.